Well, hello and welcome to Voyage of Empowerment Scholarship announcement, which is super exciting. We have an opportunity to learn who won the scholarship, and there are actually two scholarship winners. It's super exciting to join you all and share the mission of empowering your differences. And empowerment is an opportunity to gain learned behaviors. It's an opportunity to hear from industry experts and leaders. It's also an opportunity to grow personally and professionally and have mindfulness and meditation and framing. This Voyage of Empowerment, I can't believe it. It's literally next week. I've been talking about it for a year almost. It takes a lot of planning to have a conference of this kind of magnitude. And we've had a scholarship portal open for 6 months. We got some of the most amazing applications in the scholarship portal. And a little bit about our Empowering Differences program. I'm going to share a little bit about the conference on this LinkedIn Live session. If you haven't yet heard about the Voyage of Empowerment, you're definitely going to hear about it because it's an annual event. And we're super thrilled to have some amazing sponsorships. And our presenting sponsor, Alternative Wealth Plan Partners, is one of the organizations that made this event possible, that made doing a scholarship possible. So quick clip from them.
Alternative Wealth Partners is a Dallas-based private equity company that manages diversified funds of alternative assets. Our mission is to make private equity understandable, accessible, and profitable for real people. Traditionally, private equity has a reputation of being complicated and exclusive. This is because the industry lacks transparency as well as diversity in the management that would allow more people to participate. But AWP seeks to remove these barriers by allowing the public into the alternative investment space under the guidance of a passionate fund manager.
So Kelly is that passionate fund manager, and she's going to be joining us on the Voyage of Empowerment. Big thank you to her. A big thank you also to Asset-Based Consulting, one of our other sponsors, and their firm, which works to bring disability as an asset to your organization. Contact them for consulting and relationship information. We have another amazing sponsor, which is Name Coach. Name Coach is your link to your identity and having your name pronounced right for your organization. We're super thrilled to partner with Name Coach on the Voyage of Empowerment. They're going to be sponsoring our identity panel on educate and empowering your identity. One of the sessions that will happen during day one or part one of the convention, of all conventions happening at sea, but also happening right from your own home. So the 4 empowerment steps is what guided us to this moment. And it's interestingly enough, these 4 empowerment steps start with you. So you have to take the time to learn more about yourself and fill out a holistic self-assessment, which allows you to think about your own authority and empowerment. This self-assessment can be accessed right at empoweringdifferences.com, or you can use your fancy phone and link right to the QR code, and that will guide you there. That's, of course, one way to do that. And then you can also navigate your empowerment journey by going right to my website. And on the website is where you'll be able to navigate the empowerment self-assessment. So go ahead and do that when you get a chance, and you will have the access to download this assessment. And the really cool thing about that is it gives you this opportunity to learn about all of those things that build your own authority of your existence in this world. The other part about your 4 steps is to know others. And of course, featuring a conference with 17 different expert speakers is no small task. But you'll get to learn about all of these people while you're on the Voyage of Empowerment and navigating learning and growing. This will also guide you to realize why the differences really matter. And the differences is, of course, also something that all 17 of the speakers have in common for the Voyage of Empowerment. They have all of these 10 differences. So definitely think about downloading our differences assessment, which is your path to figuring out whether you have privilege or disprivilege in relation to each of the 10 differences. And it will guide you on a strategic path of knowing which leadership actions you should do to develop your strategy for empowerment, and then also take empowering action. And of course, the empowering actions are the last piece of the 4 steps for empowerment. So you're going to do all 10 actions. You're going to get engaged. You're going to learn about empowerment, and you'll also get a chance to hear that our our 2 scholarship winners, Kendra and Destiny. These 2 amazing individuals are going to be coming on the Voyage of Empowerment. They were one of more than 24 applicants to win the scholarship, and we chose, the committee chose 2 people. And so it's pretty cool. You're going to get a chance to meet them in various sessions that we'll be doing, and we'll be recording sessions on the Voyage of Empowerment where you will meet them. Unfortunately, because they're in the middle of traveling and they're in 2 different countries and different time zones, we weren't able to actually gather them live for this LinkedIn session. But we will show the clips of the recording across social media so you can meet Kendra, who lives in La Paz, Mexico. And you'll also get to meet Destiny, who lives in Ghana. And so a little bit about these 2 scholarship winners. I'll tell you, Destiny runs a nonprofit organization in Ghana called SparkLife International, and builds to drive empowerment for people in Ghana, which is one of the reasons why his application stood out in the application process. And then Kendra's application was really inspiring too. She worked to try to film an entire documentary called Navigating Kendra, about her time on her ship and navigating her life and gender transition. It was a really powerful nomination as well for the scholarship. So those 2 friends are, and actually I think we have Kendra here now. Yay. So Kendra, hey.
Yay, can you hear me?
Yay, and we can hear you.
Work.
Yay.
Oh my God, I'm running
How
around.
are you?
I
We're glad to have you.
Around, really, looking for someone with a computer and then trying to get all the information from my phone, which happens to be all in Spanish. So it's been really cool, but I did it. I'm really happy. I wasn't going to miss this for anything. So
thank you. Yeah, no, this is fantastic.
Thank you, Frank.
We're glad that you're here. So
I had this
can you tell
beautiful outside on the beach. Back
well, it's going to be beautiful on the Voyage of Empowerment.
It will be. It's so
can you tell our viewers a little bit about you, about your mission? I told them, I gave them a little teaser about the pilot that you filmed around navigating Kendra, but can you talk a little bit more about your scholarship application, the system, and a little bit more about you?
I would absolutely be honored. As I decided early on in my transition that I wanted to kind of learn to explain it to other people what transition is I kind of went into it blind to incorporate the sailboat that I was running, the charter business, and in the Cortez, we were doing pretty well. Our kind of anti-transgender movement kicked in, and the worst part was they didn't really even help us. They just kept postponing it, and one day they said we can no longer. So from there, I really understand the journey is different and the message is very unclear as to who we are, community, what we're part of society. I mean, we're the people next door. A little emotional, but so after meeting Ashley and taking using a course in her book, I really want to go on to be an advocate. I want to make the message crystal clear. Who we are. That we are people that are finding ourselves. We're pilots. We're doctors. And it's not a crime to be else.
So, hey, Kendra, you're breaking up a little bit. So do me a favor. Why don't you turn your camera off? And maybe that'll help with the bandwidth a little bit, so we can at least hear the powerful words that you're sharing.
Is that a little better?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is.
Yeah.
I wasn't really going to be here, but my friend right here and one of the things.
Well, it's about the same, so you might as well put your camera back on. It's not any better or any worse. Well, what I'll tell our viewers is just an update for our viewers. We are going to do some interviews in person with Kendra and with Destiny on the Voyage of Empowerment, while we're on the ship with the professional cameras and our AV team for the conference. So you'll get to hear a lot more about Kendra's story, Destiny's story, when you register to join us on the Voyage of Empowerment virtually, because we are sold out, so you can't get a ticket. But a little bit about that. So if people want to join us, so we are convening more than 17 expert speakers across all of the that we all have together in this journey. All 17 speakers are going to be debuting across 13 independent sessions. That will happen in 2 parts. There'll be part 1 on Sunday the 13th, and then there'll be part 2 on Tuesday the 15th. Those are our 2 days that we're sailing at sea. And then we're going to have the Voyage of Empowerment available to anybody who wants to come and join us virtually. And you can purchase a virtual pass. The virtual pass for the Voyage of Empowerment includes your own independent empowerment kit. It's going to go out in the mail to you, which is going to be pretty exciting because it's going to have your empowerment audit. It's going to have your Empowering Differences book. It's going to have your Empowering Differences workbook. It's going to have all of the assessments, your empowerment self-assessment, your empowerment, your differences assessment. It's going to also include the leadership cohort online enrollment. So you'll be able to enroll in our leadership cohort program, which has new content every single week in our groups. You'll also be able to navigate towards our Zoom conference access for the conference, for the Empowerment Conference virtually. And then you'll also be able to access the recordings. So if on Tuesday you're working and you're not able to attend the conference virtually, to join in the Zoom fund for the live sessions like you would on Sunday, then you can actually have access to the recordings that will come out, obviously, about a week or so after the conference is over. And then so the sessions themselves, it's 12 hours of professional development sessions and programming. And I see Kendra's back. Hey. And it's also 40 hours of professional development programming online connected to all of the other content. And we're also going to include an empowerment conference keepsake, which you'll get in the mail on your program package. So super excited to see you all there. The Empowerment Virtual Conference can be purchased right on my Empowering Differences website. you can go right there, and that's where you'll be able to access the product for the drop down for Empowerment Conference. And you can use coupon code HALF, and you can save 50% off the virtual pass. So the virtual pass for the conference at 50% is $249. The $249 includes the entire empowerment kit, like I mentioned, which is all the access. I actually sell that leadership development course for $299. So you're actually getting it as a discount, plus you're getting access to all the empowerment content from the conference, the live access for the Zoom, and the ability to watch the recordings and replays, and the empowerment program for the conference and the Keep Safe. So definitely take advantage of that opportunity, because you don't want it to pass you by. There's a lot going on in this environment. How's your internet now? It looks like you have a green dot, so I'm betting it's better, Kendra. What's going on?
It seems a little... I don't know. How do I? How do I come across?
It's much better. Yes, I see that you look green on, because I can see if you're yellow or red or green, and it says you're green now. So
I'm walking around.
So what are you most looking forward to on being on the? I know that you have some history with boats.
So I'm hoping that I'm hoping they follow my instructions and do what. No, I'm really excited. I'm so honored to be part.
You're not going to be captaining this boat, though.
No, there's something wrong with that, isn't it? I told my friends if there's a headline that cheers cruise ship, that would be me. So
yeah. So I wonder if maybe I can get you. Maybe we can get you on the bridge.
Need some pictures of.
I mean, you do know the conference cruise line director, so maybe she might be able to go on the bridge.
I could pull a few strings, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm so excited, Ashley. I can't.
Have you been looking at the daily post I've been doing that shows all of the speaker sessions? Have you been looking at this?
I have. Off the top of my head, and I don't remember the names, but there were some that I was so interested in. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to enhancing my empowerment. I mean, does anything?
Well, one of the sessions I'm probably most excited for is this identity panel. The identity panel is going to be really awesome, empowering your identity. It's being sponsored by Name Coach, one of our newest sponsors for Voyage of Empowerment. And we're going to be talking about pronouns. We're going to be talking about identification, names change, how your pronunciation of your name is so important. It's so tied to your identity. We're going to be talking about a little bit about the experience across the gender continuum. The speakers on that panel are pretty awesome. And one of them, of course, is my good friend Kellyanne Wingen, who is the president of Alternative Wealth Partners. And if you got a chance to early on, I played the clip of her and her organization, which is pretty exciting. So a little bit more about Alternative Wealth Partners at the bottom, happening on the scrolling thing. So are you making plans at your free time that you're going to have in Cozumel or in Coco Cay?
Being I live in Mexico is not the biggest thrill, so I'm hoping to, find some time to play. And it seems like every conceivable activity is on the ship. So
yeah,
looking forward to.
So are you going to do the sky pack?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a thrill seeker. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie. I'm a former fighter pilot, so fast.
And what about the flow rider? Do you know what the flow rider is?
Oh yeah. I am going to give it a go.
Okay, that's
gonna
the
try.
for people that are watching that don't know, that's the surfboard thing. You have to get on, and
Uh,
then and the waves are running
Are
in
we
the
doing
back.
that together? Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
try it. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm also gonna try the sky pad where you bounce in the bungee thing in the big
Yeah,
ball.
that looks great.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing event. I mean, going through everything that's going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. And then another thing that I'm wondering to get your thoughts on: are you going to be taking part in the mindfulness, meditation, and empowerment sessions?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I'm going to take part in
everything. Okay, cool,
everything.
awesome.
It's going to be hard to get rid of me. I'm going to be.
So if you're thinking about sending the people here on the to attend virtually, they're going to get an amazing impact just even by attending virtually. We have more than 20 people already registered virtually as well, so there'll be other people
Right.
in the Zoom, so you won't be alone. And you can use the coupon code HALF to access the virtual program for the conference. So, Kendra, any closing thoughts that you have about the conference? Anything that you wanted to share while you're still green?
I want to give you your sincere thanks for including me and kind of personal hero for so long. And I'm so excited to meet you. I really, I'm beyond words. Opportunity, and I'm a firm believer in communication and dialogue, and I know this is going to help me move forward with all of that. Or queen, I guess, in my case. Yeah, I'm so honored that, Ashley.
Yeah. Well, I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled that you took the time to fill out a scholarship application. I'm thrilled that that you got selected by the committee. It's pretty exciting. I've also been in this framing of empowerment and helping people really digest and understand empowerment a little bit differently. Um, we only have so much time together, right? And it's interesting how every single minute, hour, second, there's an opportunity to drive empowerment for people. I have a little teaser clip for you all to watch here for a second. Empowerment means lots of things. It also means measuring. And you can measure time, like the sands of time, when you come and join me on the voyage of empowerment. I'm just saying, the sands of time can be measured through empowerment, and the best way to do that is to join. You can join, like I said, you can join virtually to attend the conference. This is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it won't just be those days. You're going to have a year's worth of programming that you'll have access to on my website.
So excited.
Yes. So, Kendra, thank you so much. And for those that didn't know, Destiny also won the other scholarship. He I guess, had a scheduling conflict that came up. So he wasn't able to join in, but we're going to get the videos with Destiny and also in-person videos with Kendra, and we'll share them on our social media pages. So be on the lookout for that. And we'll see you next time. We have our next Voyage of Empowerment discussion is going to be the debrief, which is going to be a debrief event with Name Coach, our newest Voyage of Empowerment sponsor. So we'll be doing a debrief session with them in a couple weeks. We'll be talking about what we learned on the Voyage of Empowerment, and then after that, we'll be shifting gears to 2023. I can give you a little bit of a teaser. Voyage of Empowerment 2023 is going to be in September 16th through the 21st. We're going to be sailing on the Liberty of the Seas, and we're going to be moving right through the New York Harbor, which is literally right behind me. The Statue of Liberty is right there. You can't really see it, but maybe if I did one of these, or no, not. Oh, actually, wait, there it is. All right, if you zoomed in, you would know that the Statue of Liberty is between those two buildings. So how cool is that? So the 2023 Voyage of Empowerment, we're going to be going from New York to Bermuda and back. So that's going to be amazing. So if you want to attend, you need to send me a message, and there'll be some delegate spots. Actually, we're going to be doing the ticket slots a little bit differently for next year. There'll be delegates, and there'll be attendees, and then there'll be scholarship participants. So there'll be a collection of all different types of people, because you can learn from everybody who's different. All right. Kendra, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you next week.
I'll see you next week. I'm so looking forward to it.
Bye, dear.